this is my second talking head video where I want to just open up to my subscribers, my students, and just talk a little bit about my life and what's going on in my life and how Essentrics is helping me with what's going on in my personal life, and how it can maybe resonate with you as well. So this past week has been a week of kind of extremes, ups and downs. Last weekend, I went to Montreal for an Essentrics workshop, which was absolutely incredible. It was the first in-person teacher training workshop that Essentrics has had since pre-pandemic. So it was very, very exciting because it was teachers from all over Canada and the US and possibly even Europe. I'm not 100% sure, but so it was 60 instructors, I believe, that came together, and we were in this beautiful studio, Le Grand Ballet du Montréal main studio. And so it was right in the heart of Montreal. We were surrounded by different events going on, Just for Laughs, and I think the Jazz Festival had just completed. So it was very, very vibrant and exciting. And then just meeting some of the Essentrics instructors that you may have seen on ETV, Gail Garceau and Meg Feeney and Ellen Ox, and of course Sarah Esmond White was there, and that was for me the highlight, was meeting her and talking to her and connecting with her. We had a pretty special connection, and I really, really look forward to talking to her again and possibly working with her in the future. And of course, Miranda Esmond White, she couldn't be there because she's recovering from long COVID, but she zoomed in to talk to everyone, and it was so inspirational talking to her. I actually feel a little bit emotional right now just thinking about it, because she was talking about that we as the instructors are the future, the bringing Essentrics to the world, and that is, her vision for the future, and this is like a dream come true for her. And that we as Essentrics instructors are healers. If you consider that movement is medicine, this modality is a form of healing, and it's a form of preventative medicine, as I've talked about before in my introductory video. So it was just absolutely amazing the whole weekend. We did, I learned so much, and I've been bringing what I've learned and just trusting that I absorbed the information and it will come out in my classes, and it is coming out, but it's coming out naturally, and I'm not trying to force anything. So it was definitely next level for me as a level 4 instructor. I'm at the top of the certification program, but the thing is that it can go on and on. So being able to be in the presence of these teachers, these master teachers who've been doing it for years and years, and being able to just observe them, and also to be in the class and not be thinking about teaching, was amazing. Like, I could close my eyes at points and just really feel into my body, and so that was super special. And then I came home, and my father is having some very, very serious health issues, and he's been in and out of the hospital this this whole summer for the past 2 months. And it's been quite exhausting for my siblings and I, because we're the primary caregivers for him. And so when I was away, he had a really bad fall. And then that led to him getting sicker and then ending up back in the hospital. And this week he had to make a choice between getting an amputation or going into hospice, because if he didn't get the amputation, the infection that is coming from his leg will become septic. So it's been a very, I'm actually just now thinking about it and talking about it, realizing how hard it actually is. I've been very in my head because I have to keep it together. I have to talk to the doctors. I have to talk to just other coordinating schedules, and just it's been a lot. And so I haven't been able to just break down at all, which I know is coming, and I can feel it in my body. And I've just wanted stability. That's what I've been craving, stability for a while now, for at least a month. And I have tried to implement in the last few days that stability for myself, getting back into a routine, buying groceries, doing laundry. But what I want to say about Essentrics is that it has been part of that stability for me, being able to teach my classes regularly, not canceling any classes, well, except for when I went to Montreal. But that's understandable. But keeping to my schedule with my classes and being able to be there for my students and to be there and present with my own practice of teaching and being present in my body when I'm teaching and being present with my students has been very grounding and stabilizing. And so for me, just over this past 2 months of dealing with my father's health care and always feeling like I'm in crisis mode from one day to the next, being able to teach my Essentrics has been very, very stabilizing and grounding. And so not only, in that sense, not only is it the movement itself very healing and as a form of preventative medicine, but emotionally and spiritually, being able to get out of your head and back into your body and back into your heart and your soul by doing a practice like Essentrics is so healing, on so many levels. I think that's all I have to say for now. I would love to hear any comments that you might have if you're going through a similar situation, or how Essentrics may have helped you in a tough time. Please comment, and I would love again to hear from you. And I just want to give you a little cheers. It's Friday, and I'm having a glass of sparkling rosé, and I hope you're having something as well to cap off your week and start your weekend. Cheers until next time. Oh, and just a little preview. I'm going to be doing a collaboration with my best childhood friend, Alethea Cameron, who is an amazing chef. And we're going to be doing a Zoom call where she is presenting and some food, some recipes, and I will have use the recipe myself here and be able to taste it, and we're going to talk, and I'm going to interview her, and it's going to be so fun because we have a great rapport. So I hope that you will tune in for that. And until next time, my love to you.